Hey everyone, Carstio72 here in the Car Center of Excellence. Not making too many videos in the last few months. I've posted up some track videos. I was at VIR a few weeks ago, and I'll be back with Tidewater Sports Car Club in kind of early to mid-December. Got one more autocross left this weekend to see if I can't get enough points to maybe end the season in a trophy position. We'll see. I'd be right on the cusp, but anyhow. So one thing I wanted to make a video about today is to update on the Radium catch can for the Mark 8 that I rigged up over here. I guess I can link a video to some info about this and my Mark 8 PCV full retrofit with the additional vacuum source from the Venturi hose. So I'll link some videos. Sorry, you know what? I'm just going to link them in the description. It's easier for me. But I wanted to talk about this. The first time I used it hard on the track was at VIR. I had a short day at Dominion, a small track north of Richmond, but you're not really pushing it there like you are at VIR. I'd also like to say that in the description will be a link to a video that on the datadrivenmqb channel. It's 13 minutes long, and it's a real great, somewhat succinct video about the whole PCV situation on these Mark 7s, what you should do, what you shouldn't do if you're having issues with your PCV and you want to try to upgrade it to either some kind of an OEM upgrade like I have, or potentially a plate system with catch can, like the APR, the Racing Line, and others that people use. So look, check out his channel. It's 13-minute long video that should answer almost anybody's questions about this. But let's talk about this. So the catch can itself is small. It's under here. And it's actually not hard. I can unscrew it pretty easily. It has a dipstick. I checked it after every session, and I was probably half full. And that is a 7-ounce can. So 3 ounces. About 7 or 8 sessions. I called it just over a half a quart of oil. And I just took it out and dumped it back in the sump. There's no reason not to. I mean, it's oil. I will say in the morning, day 2 morning, I collected it definitely had water in it. It gets you that kind of coffee color content. It wasn't probably a quarter full, and I pitched that. So that was the only stuff I didn't recycle back through the crankcase. But yeah, so I probably saved a half a quart of oil going into my intercooler and charge pipes, which was the point of this. This is not a reduced smoke on track issue, because that smoke is coming from the PCV itself and oil that's surging up and going through an opening that shouldn't be a valve that shouldn't be open in certain conditions and getting sucked into the intake valves directly. So separate issue. Check out Data Driven's channel. He can walk you all through why that happens. But the can part of it is keeping things neater. I noticed that my silicone charge hoses aren't weeping so much oil now that I've installed this. So I'm going to call that a win. It works. On the street, I don't get anything to talk about. I got a little bit after some autocrossing this summer in it, but again, nothing really enough to talk about. But on the track, definitely probably more than a half a quart, probably 2/3 of a quart of oil was collected in here. I lost about a total of a quart, I figure. So I ended up having to add some, and that's very normal when you push your car on track. I mean, I was pushing harder than I ever before. I was getting PBs almost every session, decreasing my lap time. So I was pushing hard, and the catch can was a good setup. So I'm glad I did it. If you're tracking your car and you can get away with a stock PCV like I have, here, get this off. So yeah, Mark 8 PCV. In fact, actually, I just replaced it with the most recent revision. See, Data Driven's channel talks about this revision. I believe it's minor, but I did replace this just a week ago. Yeah, that's it. I mean, Mark 8, there's a turbo muffler delete on the exhaust or exit side of the turbo, or the hot side of the turbo, and that has a little hose that comes up and bleeds off some boost charge air to generate a more consistent vacuum, is what this whole thing is about. So that's what I have, and I just rerouted this catch can in, as you will see in the video I have linked in the description. And that's really it. Quick video today. Yeah, it was kind of an experiment for shits and grins, and it works. Bye.